Good morning, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to the start of a new video. How you all doing? It's currently um 10:56 where I'm at. I'm kind of getting, I ain't gonna say a late start, but it's better late than not start at all. I just got through currently finished doing my morning devotional studies as well as I did a little journaling this morning. Take these glasses off for a sec. These glasses actually really good. I had bought these a while back from the Dollar Tree, not Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and they've really been helping me. I'm starting to find that I have to kind of. I said I was going to keep them for like reading glasses and use them sometimes, like if I just have to use them at work, because my eyes is always being programmed to like a computer screen. You all know I told y'all I'm not be working in a restaurant, and I have to take orders, and I have to constantly my eyes is glued to the register, which is kind of computerized. And so when people order food and whatever, coffee, I have to, put the order in. So I think I'm going to take them glasses with me in the morning when I go back to work. But yeah, welcome back. Yeah, but yeah, your eyes, like overall, I can still see, but I just feel like when you're doing, when your eyes is constantly being glued to, even computers, or doing the well, like I say, if you work in computer, because I have worked at the front desk, maybe 2-3 years ago, I was working at the front desk and my eyes was glued to it, and so I feel like now it's starting to kind of catch up with me. So I'm finding myself sometimes I might have to use those glasses when I'm reading my Bible. Overall, my morning is still considered morning. It's been great up so far. I ended up watering my plants. I what else? Yeah, I end up vacuuming my rug because I don't know. I just don't like for the feel declutter. I don't know. Even though spring is here, most people do a lot of deep cleaning, spring cleaning. I don't like for my area to be like, even when I get up in the morning, I got a habit of making sure, even if I'm not going nowhere, and it's the day I'm off, I gotta make my bed up. It just does something to my mood. Like I can't get up and just leave the bed messy and stuff, even though sometimes I might get back in to take a nap, but the bed had to be made up. I don't know. It's just, I really do believe in that speech that, sometimes making your bed up is a great way of being productive. So I did that, got up, made my bed, I vacuumed my rug, water my plants. It seems like my plants, they just forever they drink more water than I drink sometimes, but they really growing really good. It's like one of them I might have to trim it up again and maybe start like another pot of it, or like maybe just get like a little regular vase and put it in. But I think I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do here, because I might have to start another one to do a third one. Actually, this plant right here, y'all know I have had her for a while now, this plant right here. So see, I had trimmed it like a month ago. Look how it's growing already. So I think I might cut some of this, like trim and shape it up. And I got like a little glass vase, because I used to buy myself fresh flowers. I love the smell of fresh flowers in the house. I haven't bought fresh flowers in probably over, it might have been a year ago since I bought fresh flowers. So for the time then, I might just take that plant and trim it and put it in the vase. And I also, y'all know I got this too. So I'm working with two plants right now. So yeah, but they know they suck up water. I really just put water in them. I usually try to water them every 2 days. But yeah, it's just something about they do pretty well in the window, like this window right here. Y'all know the sun. it always shone. It's so beautiful. So I just been keeping them in the window lately. But I'm gonna have to start sometimes take them out. But they seem to be doing pretty good in the window. So I just been just trying to let them sit in the window. Yeah, but overall everything been great. Yeah, so everything been pretty good. I have ate breakfast this morning. I had some avocado toast. When I say avocado, man, avocado so good, y'all. Avocado is so good with the egg. You all won't see that in this video of me, but I mean, I work. My goal is today is to try to work on 2 videos for this upcoming week. I'm gonna do a what I eat in a day, and I'm gonna also do probably just like a regular lifestyle vlog. So that's the goal and agenda for the day. I also did some journaling. I find that journaling is really good. When I was doing my morning devotional studies, I've been lately kind of like going through Matthew. Matthew is a pretty good book to read too. I just feel like a lot of it's nothing wrong with just getting knowledge in general. But think I read Matthew in the past, like when I used to do Bible study in person with my church, but it's been a little while, so I'm trying to go back. Like some of the books of the Bible, I have to go back to get a better, understanding of what they talking about. But yeah, I'm currently reading Matthew. And I also went back in Psalms. I had highlighted a couple scriptures a while back, and sometimes I go back and revisit those scriptures. Some of them scriptures that I had highlighted in the past, they kind of scriptures that's been helping me on my healing journey. So I just said, you know what, let me go back and revisit some of those scriptures. But I tell you, when you don't understand something, or when you just need a message, to me, the Bible is the best book you can read. I mean, despite of all the other, despite of just reading, books in general, the Bible is the best book, I would say, in my opinion. But there are great books out here that, help you continue on on your journey, healing journey in life, whatever journey that trying to pursue or go on. The Bible really does help. And I noticed these last couple years since I've been getting myself back in my word, it's really been helping ease my mind and, helping me out a lot, even with the things that might come up in life. And so I just say, you just don't be so hard on yourself, but, it's just about taking baby steps at a time, and just knowing what's best for you. And but yeah, the message was really good. Like I say, I think I posted some journal prompts back here from my Pinterest account, and I shared them a while back on my community page too. Sometimes I go back to the same journal prompts and rewrite for like how I'm feeling today. So that's what I did this morning. Because when I'm journaling, I always write the date, like whatever day it is today, date it in the year, and then I just, write those particular prompts down. So I just did 3 little journal prompts today, and I just, just do some journaling. Journaling also help you too. I find it very therapeutic. But overall, everything been great this morning. I'm sitting up here just finishing off my coffee. I ended up had purchased me some coffee back here when I had to go, because I had to go to Walgreens the other day before I think it was the last day I had work. I think that was Monday. I had to go to Walgreens, and I ended up just getting me some more iced coffee out of there, the little pre-made, and some more creamer. It's a brand that I've been seeing a lot of the queens been using, and I just wanted to try it. And it was like $5.99. Wasn't too bad, but I just wanted to try the creamer. But yeah, I got that, but I haven't opened it up yet. I'm just still finishing off my creamer that I had purchased from Kroger. I always like to use up what I have first, and then start on another one. Yeah, because most of the time I be trying to stretch the creamers I have. I do, but like I said, if I don't have any cream on hand, I will, use regular milk, 2% milk, or if I have almond milk, I used up all my almond milk. And plus I have some syrup, brown sugar syrup, but I do need to make me some more up. I got like a half a bottle of brown sugar syrup, but most of the time when I'm using the sweet creamer on my coffee, I don't necessarily need the brown sugar syrup in it because I feel like, that'll make it too sweet. I don't be wanting my coffee too sweet. I want it to have some flavor, but not too, too sweet, too much sugar. But yeah, so I got to make up some more of that. But overall, I don't really have nothing planned. I think I'm going to catch up on a couple more YouTube videos. Let me see what it is right now. Yeah, it's 11:05. Yeah, I'm going to catch up probably on a couple YouTube videos. I really need to listen to me a podcast. I've been saying that. Like my phone right here, this phone, it got this button right here, and I can pull it up. Like I can Google like this Raven Elise. I might listen to her podcast right quick. Raven Elise, she's a YouTuber. You are probably familiar with her, but that's how her picture look. I didn't know she had started a podcast channel. So a podcast channel as well. I might listen to her while I'm, watching a video or whatever on YouTube. So yeah, that's the agenda for the day. Like I said, I really don't have much, planned. So yeah, just be another little relaxing day. I go in the morning and yeah, so yeah, I just want to kind of come in and start this video off.
They're voiced by the same person.
No, but they're like a couple.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But on another note, today I am joined by the one and only Miss Taylor Lloyd, your new tech bestie.
Hey, Chichi, baby. Hey, booty. Hey, baby. Hey, Chichi, baby.
Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening. How you all doing? Welcome back to a start of a new video. How you all doing? I'm looking down at my phone. It's currently 1:31 p.m. I had just made it in the house maybe like a good 30 minutes ago, maybe to an hour. I did have to work today, but when I came in, I had to come up out my work shirt. I burned up. I said them little shirts I be wearing, they look like they look like they thin, but they be have you burning up. But welcome back to another day in the video. Sitting up here eating on a little ham and cheese sandwich. I love me a good cold cut sandwich when it's, hot like this. But I'm going to cook dinner today. I think we're going to have spaghetti. I really wanted to make like some dinner rolls to go with it, but it's just too hot to be cutting the oven on, baking some bread. I said, no, I ain't going to cut the oven on. I'll probably just save them dinner rolls for another meal. But, But overall, today was actually a great day. I worked this morning in the restaurant by myself. It was kind of a little steady. I did get a little busy by myself, but that's how I was scheduled to work this morning by myself. Normally, some days, depending on the business, it'd be two of us working. But this particular day, I'll just work by myself. I also starting to notice now, since we're not getting that much business now in the hotel, like our hours are being reduced. Normally, I would work from like 6:30 a.m. in the morning to like 12 noon. Now, our hours been reduced from 6:30 a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning. And so I think I was mentioning to you all in like a life update video back here that I was trying to seek and, look for a second job for a second source of income. Because like I said, these bills, they study building. Like the bills don't stop. Like the bills ain't gonna decrease or nothing. Like they still gonna keep going up. But overall, I really haven't been lucky yet. There's a new hotel they building from the ground up. I think I was mentioning to you all in that video that they finished. They still working on it, and I'm right now currently trying to be patient and wait for them to reach back out to me, because it'd be nice to get on at a place when it's, being built up from the ground up, and, I've been had a chance, but I'm still going to hold on to this job as well. But overall, I just want to say, and I just wanted to just give you all like a little story time on this, and I feel like I need to, maybe mention this to maybe help someone out here to please be aware and be careful out here. And I really feel like I can, we all need to be careful, but I feel like with this particular subject, for as far as us women, we definitely have to be careful because there's only so much we can do. I noticed these last few years, that's been happening in this world is so much adoption, and people, women going missing, or young girls and teenagers. And I just want to say, please be careful out here. I feel like a couple of years ago, I think I have ran into some human traffickers, and I thank God every day for discernment. Because if I didn't have that knowledge, I probably, there's no telling where I would be at. I never forget, I used to catch the bus back then. That was before the pandemic. This was probably a little over, maybe about 8 or 9 years ago, close to 10 years. I used to have to catch the bus when I would travel to and from work. And so I was at this bus stop one day by myself. And it was in the evening time. And I never forget, the cars just kept coming, blowing, "You need a ride? You need a ride?" I said, "No, you need a ride? You need a ride? You need a ride?" No. So this one particular van pulled up on me. It was a lady and a man. And I thought it was strange because y'all know how we is as women. I just thought it was strange for a man would ask another woman, did she need a ride, when there's a woman sitting next to him on the passenger side. And so I told him, "No, I'm good." He said, "You sure you don't need a ride home?" I said, "No, I'm good." The third time he asked me, I said, "No, sir, I'm good." He got so mad when I say he drove off. You could see the tire print in the street. You'll literally think like he was looking like, man, that could have been my next victim. I wish he would have, changed him out. Like, he drove out so fast, you could see the print on the street. And so I just want to say, we have to be careful out here because it's so much trafficking, from my understanding, going on in this world. And they find all type of ways to, try to lure women and, abduct women. And I wouldn't want that to happen to no one. That's why I say I'm kind of spreading awareness. But I thank God every day that I have discernment. And he gave me the wisdom and knowledge, because it's no telling what I would be at if I would have gotten that car, because the lady, she didn't say nothing. Like, usually most women be like, "You offering that woman a ride?" or cussing out. She was just calm as normal. And what most people don't know, they have women working for them. So I just say, we just have to be careful out here when we're traveling by ourselves. Even when we're driving, if you drive in your cars, just be aware of your surroundings and be careful, because you just never know. Like I say, the enemy, he's busy. Another incident happened to me this past year with a Lyft. The Lyfts, they got it bad. They doing it with Lyfts. That's why I try to be careful, because I told y'all know I catch Lyfts to and from work. I had a Lyft driver, literally, it was 2 men. Now, y'all know, I don't care. I wasn't finna get in the car no way. Because for one, what was a red flag, the man didn't look nothing like the picture. Then he had another man on the passenger side with him. And then this man looked like he was sprung out drunk, I'm going to say. He literally was like, "I'm a passenger myself," just yelling. I said, "I don't care what you is. I'm not getting in that car with you all." So I told the driver, I said, "You know what? You can go ahead. I'm finna cancel this ride," So it's just so much evil people out here in this world. And, you just never know when the devil might show up at you or try you, or. So I just say, please be careful out here. Also, I want to thank one of the queens. She really woke me up on this. I didn't know this was going on, even with trying to apply for a job now. They say you have to be careful on Indeed, because she told me there was 17 women went missing trying to apply for a job on Indeed, and they never have been heard or seen from again. So I was informed that, and I thank you so much. You know who you are. I thank you so much for, reaching out to me and letting me know that, because I didn't even know that was going on, because I always use Indeed. Mostly a lot of these companies here in Memphis want you to use, the Indeed website to apply for positions. I don't think too many jobs in this day and time is actually doing paper applications. So mostly everybody wants you to go online. But I just say, if you do have to look for employment on websites, like, just be careful. make sure you go into the direct website itself and apply through there versus Indeed. I didn't even know that was going on. I have seen 2 recent YouTube videos on some people talking about this, and it really woke me up because I didn't even know that was going on. Because prior to me finding the job I'm at now, I actually had went on Indeed back here last year, and I had got a opportunity. Like I was trying to apply for a remote from home job, and so the person, they reached back out to me like 2-3 days later. They sent me an email. It told, it said that I can, I was gonna be in an interview, like a virtual interview. It was on the Zoom app, and so I thank God for discernment with this because it sounded like a scam. I'm gonna just say it like that. I think I mentioned it to you a little bit while back in a couple videos back, but this happened last year. But I know I have gained new subscribers, and the person, when I did went to the virtual interview, I didn't stay on the call that long because it was some red flags with that. And that was before I got hired where I'm at now. Like I was really in need of a job. Like I was just study applying, like I said, on Indeed. And so the lady was like, well, we need your mother's maiden name and your social security. Well, all jobs, they, when you plan, filling out your paperwork to do your social security number. But like I said, then they said you have to have this amount of, it's just some things that was said just threw me off. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not finna stay on this call. I'm just gonna go on and end it. And I'm glad I did because I could have been scammed out of some money, or who knows, it could have been worse. That's why I say it's so much going on in this economy in this time. People in need of money real bad, or they, trying to find all kind of ways to get money out of other people. And, we just have to really be careful out here and just trust our instincts. If something don't feel right to you, sometimes you have to follow your first man. I was always taught that, even as, growing up. Don't get in cars with strangers you don't know, even though I'm taking chances with lifts. But, we just have to be careful. We really do. Because like I say, this world now is so much going on. People is really desperate out here now, so they'll find any kind of ways to get money. And they would, try to get it from anybody they can get it out of. So I just say we just have to be careful. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to open up and share that to spread awareness, because it was revealed to me about that, and I have been coming across YouTube videos on the situation with the deed. But yeah, I thank you so much once again, Queen. You know who you are. I don't know, how you would feel about me shouting your name out. So I just say, but you know who you are. You always tuning in. So I just, like to keep people privacy protected on my channel. So if, you know who you are. But yeah, I thank you all so much for the new, I had, like I said, I gained a couple new subscribers. I thank you so much, King or Queen, for joining my channel. I pray that you continue to stay on this journey with me as I, document some portions or some parts of my life with you all. But yeah, I just kind of want to come in and start another day off in this video. I currently had worked on a little cooking video yesterday. I do want to start incorporating more food on my channel, because I know this food do get a lot of attention. And I enjoy cooking sometimes, so I don't mind, showing you all meals that I prepare. So I'm going to start cooking. I think I'm going to cook some spaghetti later on for dinner, but if I show you all, it's not going to be a separate video. I'll just include that in this vlog right here. But yeah, I just want to tune in and just, open up to you all and just see how you all doing.